Ladies and gentlemen, in the building, making his way down the ramp, he is your longest reigning, defending, undisputed champion of the world. He is the Vital Resolution. He is Seth Brault.
I'll never fall in line, just to suffocate. Suffocate.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Grindhouse, the champ is still here. At Battlefront, you all saw many things go down. Wars across all of GWW getting settled one by one. Hell, some of them even got started. But here's the facts. Influence, you guys gave us a hell of a fight. Truth be told, you also gave us a lot of grief to deal with for a very long time. So needless to say, I'm happy to announce that we close your chapter on this war for good. A lot of the times in this business, it's not about what you deserve, but what you've earned, and I am proud to say that we earned the right to be your new Trios champions. Moving from that, not only did we capture those Trios championships, but with an unexpected addition to our group of guys, with the help of Adam Epps and Crazy J, the two-man power trip, the final chapter also brought home the tag team championships. Epps, J, you both did great. And might I add, for those who didn't catch it, Crazy J was triple booked at Battlefront and won every match. I'm just saying. And while it breaks my heart to have to admit it, we didn't exactly quite have the perfect night. Unfortunately, Joey Steen was not able to retain his global championship. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, because he did not leave Battlefront empty-handed. Because Joey Steen is now 1/3 of your GWW Trios champions. You see, even when we fail, even when we fall, and even when we lose, the final chapter still wins. Which brings me to the end of the night, when myself and my good brother Anthony Rigoni had a match for the ages. Two titans of our industry colliding in quite possibly one of the best matches I've ever had defending this title. And clearly, as you can see, I am still your undisputed heavyweight champion. But make no mistake, folks, Anthony did everything in his power to try and take this belt off of me. He is leaps and bounds as great of a competitor as I am. However, at Battlefront, my brother, I must apologize, but I was the better man that evening. But now, we look on to the horizon, to the road to Holy Grail 3 at Onslaught. And it would seem that my new #1 contender has already been decided. because AJ Wright has cashed in his Mayhem Championship for a shot with me, no less. Now, believe it or not, I have a tremendous amount of respect for AJ. Truth be told, you could have cashed in at Battlefront, made it a triple threat match, and stood in the way of one of the greatest matches of all time. But instead, you waited. You respected my time, and I applaud you for that, sir. But here's the thing. You see, you're the third person that's used this title against me. The first one cashed in on my hard-earned #1 contendership, making that match a triple threat. And that match, funny enough, was the match where I won this championship in the first place. The second time was from a man known as the workhorse himself, Jeremy Barmore. And while Jeremy went about it the same way as you, he too lost to me. So AJ, I've got to ask, are you the one? The one who can finally put an end to my illustrious reign? Can you put a dent in the armor that the final chapter has in GWW? Or will you fall like so many others? Like my opponent last year at Onslaught, who I beat in 5 minutes. It seems I've given you a lot to think about. Nevertheless, AJ, I hope you're ready. Because at Onslaught, and just like every other defense, I will stop at nothing to make sure I remain undisputed. Now that, folks, is just too sweet.